In the labyrinthine streets of 1920s New York City, where ambition was currency and loyalty a fleeting shadow, a young Benjamin Siegel, known to all as Bugsy, began to carve his path. He wasn't born into a world of power, but he was determined to seize it. Bugsy possessed a charismatic charm that could disarm a saint and a volatile temper that could ignite a storm. From the tenements of Williamsburg, he watched the city's power brokers with a keen eye, learning the unspoken rules of a dangerous game. His first real partner in crime was Meyer Lansky, a shrewd and calculating mind who complemented Bugsy's fiery impulsiveness. Together, they were a force to be reckoned with, forming a formidable duo that would leave an indelible mark on the underworld. Their early ventures were small, petty crimes, fake gambling rackets, petty theft, protection schemes, but even then, Bugsy's vision stretched beyond the grimy streets, dreaming of a grander empire, a world built on his own terms. The Prohibition era, a time of illicit alcohol and burgeoning criminal enterprises, served as a fertile ground for Bugsy's ambitions. Speakeasies flourished, and with them, opportunities for those daring enough to seize them. Bugsy and Meyer quickly gained a reputation for their efficiency and ruthlessness. They were unafraid to get their hands dirty, establishing their dominance through intimidation, and when necessary, brutal violence. Their organization, known as the Bugs and Meyer Mob, quickly rose through the ranks, clashing with rival gangs, and establishing their territory. Bugsy's legend grew with each successful venture, his name whispered with both fear and respect. He was a meticulous planner, despite his impulsive nature, always thinking several steps ahead, anticipating his enemies' moves. This foresight, coupled with his unwavering nerve, made him a formidable adversary. One fateful evening, in a dimly lit backroom, Bugsy and Meyer found themselves face to face with Charles Lucky Luciano, a man whose influence spanned far beyond the city limits. This meeting would prove to be a turning point. Luciano, recognizing their raw talent and shared ambition, invited them to join a larger, more organized criminal syndicate. This was the opportunity Bugsy had been waiting for, a chance to truly elevate his status. The alliance with Luciano brought Bugsy into the upper echelons of the American Mafia. He became an enforcer, a problem solver, and a key player in the national syndicate, traveling across the country to expand their reach. Bugsy's reputation for violence preceded him, but he also possessed a suave, sophisticated side. He was known for his impeccable style, always dressed in the finest suits, frequenting high society events. He became a fixture in the glamorous world of Hollywood, mingling with movie stars and studio executives. This dual life, straddling the brutal underworld and the glittering silver screen, fascinated him. Yet, even amidst the glitz and glamour, Bugsy remained a gangster at heart. His loyalty was to his chosen family, and he never forgot the streets that forged him. As the years passed, Bugsy's ambitions grew grander. He envisioned a new kind of empire, not in the shadows of back alleys, but under the bright lights of a desert oasis. His sights turned to Las Vegas, a dusty, desolate town in Nevada. To many, it was a foolish dream, a wasteland with no potential. But Bugsy saw something else, a blank canvas, a tabula rasa. He believed Las Vegas could become the ultimate playground, a city of lavish casinos and extravagant entertainment, where money flowed freely and inhibitions were shed. With his characteristic audacity, Bugsy began to invest heavily, pouring millions of dollars into the Flamingo Hotel project. It was a risky gamble, one that strained his relationships and tested his resolve. The construction of the Flamingo was plagued with problems: cost overruns, delays, and a constant struggle for funding. Bugsy's partners grew increasingly frustrated, questioning his judgment. He was unwavering, however, his vision for the Flamingo burning brightly, a beacon in the desert. He saw it not just as a hotel, but as a monument to his ambition, a symbol of a new era. Despite the mounting pressure and escalating costs, Bugsy pushed forward, his charisma and sheer willpower driving the project. He was a man possessed, consumed by his dream. The Flamingo finally opened its doors in December 1946, but it was not the grand success Bugsy had envisioned. Financial difficulties and management issues plagued its initial months. His partners, especially Luciano, grew impatient with the mounting losses. The syndicate's patience, always thin, began to wear even thinner. Bugsy's life, once seemingly charmed, was now precariously balanced. He pleaded for more time, convinced that the Flamingo would eventually turn a profit, that his vision would be vindicated. But in the brutal world he inhabited, second chances were a luxury rarely afforded. The betrayal came swiftly, from within his own ranks. The trust he had placed in others, a rare commodity for a man like Bugsy, proved to be his undoing. On the evening of June 20, 1947, in his girlfriend Virginia Hill's Beverly Hills home, Bugsy Siegel met his violent end. Shot through a window, his life was extinguished in a hail of bullets. His death marked the end of an era, a brutal reminder of the consequences of ambition in a world without mercy. Yet, his legacy lived on, indelibly etched into the history of American crime. The Flamingo, initially a financial failure, eventually thrived, becoming a cornerstone of the Las Vegas Strip. Bugsy's dream, though he didn't live to see it, ultimately came true. He was a complex figure, a ruthless gangster, a charming socialite, a visionary dreamer. His life was a whirlwind of violence, glamour, and ambition, a testament to the raw power of the human will. Bugsy Siegel's story is a poignant reminder that even in the pursuit of power and wealth, there are lines that, once crossed, cannot be uncrossed, and that loyalty, in the underworld, is a fragile concept. His life serves as a cautionary tale, a testament to the fact that while ambition can build empires, it can also lead to destruction, a high price to pay for a dream in a dangerous world. In the echoes of his name, we find a story of relentless drive, the intoxicating allure of power, and the ultimate, tragic cost of living by the sword.